Hello, good people of the internet. My name is Annex, and welcome to a new Let's Play that we're starting today. We are playing Civilization 5. Now, I haven't played a lot of this game. I've played a little bit of it here and there. I've been a long time Civ fan, played a lot of Civ 4, a lot of Civ 3. In fact, the first Civilization was one of the first games I ever played on a PC when I was like 6 or 7, which was pretty cool. So, yeah, long-time Civ fan. And today we're actually playing a modded nation. We're playing the Soviet Union, which should be pretty cool. I looked through some of the modded nations you can get on the Steam Workshop, and this one seemed like the coolest to me. It's very interesting because it really depends on being allies with city-states, which is not something that a lot of nations do. There are a couple nations in the default game that do that, like I know Siam does that, and I know Sweden does that, but none of their abilities really seemed good to me. So essentially what we have is we have the Warsaw Pact, which is enemy units may take extra damage inside your borders, sort of similar to Ethiopia's ability, or in the borders of your allied city-states, which makes it even better, or civilizations with whom you share an ideology, again, even better. And you earn influence, cultural influence, per turn with city-states from which you can demand tribute. So basically, if you have a big army near the city-states that you're with, you'll gain you gain influence with them. Our special unit is the IS-2, which is a super tank, essentially. It's just better, and I think it gains bonuses when fighting in your territory and stuff like that. And the commissariat is actually really interesting as well, because essentially it replaces the canvassary, and it is basically, if you have a land trade route going to a city-state, if that city-state builds something, you get a copy of it, which is pretty strong. Because you're just getting free units. Plus it's a trade route already, which is really good. It's not as good as a sea trade route, but I think this makes your land trade routes definitely better than your sea trade routes. Because even though you're making less money, less science, you're gaining free units, which is pretty strong. So we're going to be playing on a fractal map, because that's my favorite type of map, always has been. Standard map size, 8 players, 16 city-states, difficulty king, because I'm not great, but I don't want it to be too easy, and game pace standard, so let's get started. I'll read this, I guess. Stalin, we are humbled by your power and greatness, glorious Stalin of the Soviet Union. The empire that you took control of in 1922 was vast, spanning from the Baltic Sea in the west to the Pacific Ocean in the east, and covering the northern Asias. Mighty Russia longed for direction. Her meat kings had failed to tame these ferocious lands, and so was the necessity of your harsh and demanding rule to transform the motherland from a decrepit, backwards empire into a powerful machine of industry and war. With determination and unyielding will, you took up the mantle as a champion of socialism and guarded mighty Russia from the moral pestilence of the West, setting the stage for a great clash of giants in the decades to come. Great comrade, the Russian people long for your return as their glorious and willful leader. Though the Soviet Union has fallen, its people do not forget for that which once stood and remain united beneath the banner of their great yearning. Will you strengthen the bonds of your sacred people? Will you strengthen the bonds of your sacred people? Can you stand for the equality of your brothers and the fallen glory of your Soviet Union? Can you build a civilization to stand the test of time? And we can take a better look at the special abilities of these here. Like I talked about before, it may attack twice when in friendly territory, which is really good, or when in territory belonging to an allied city-state or shared ideology. Gain a copy of any land unit trained by a city-state connected to this city via land trade route. See, very good, that ability. You know, I think the in-game music here is a little loud, so I'm gonna turn it down. Though I do like this music, very nice. This is also part of the mod. Don't want it to be too low. Turn this stuff down a little bit as well. Just want it to sound good. Keep the speech volume at normal. But that ambient sound is really loud to me. I don't know what it sounds like to you guys, but it was a bit too loud for me. This music is really nice. I really liking it already. We've got a really good start spot too, so that's always good. We got truffles, gems, wheat. We're on a river. We got sheep. There is some tundra here, which isn't great tiles, but I think we're gonna settle on spot. I don't see much reason to move from this position. So let's found our city here. Ooh, that was really loud, actually. We're gonna have to turn those sound effects down. That is really loud. Let's turn to about 40% there. Yeah, don't want super loud sound effects and all that. Alright, we're gonna choose our production. We're gonna get started on a scout straight away. We want to get those goodie huts. Choose research. What do we want to get first? Let's take a look at our land. We've got wheat, so we don't need anything of that. We can just build farms on that. We do require trapping or mining here. Mining for this, trapping for this. Sheep requires animal husbandry. We're definitely going to pick up pottery as one of our first two techs. The question is, do we want to get something before pottery? Do we want to get animal husbandry or mining before pottery? It is a question. I think we're just gonna go straight for pottery. Neither of these are strong enough straight off the bat that because I want to get the Great Library. Be very good to get that, if possible. But then also the Temple Artemis is pretty good. That is all cities. Should I rush the Temple of Artemis? Because it is really good. I don't think I'm going to rush it. It's too risky. An AI could take it before me. I could probably get it though. I don't have a great production start. I've only got 1-2 production tile. Yeah, I'm not gonna go for it. If I had another 2 production tile, I might go for it. But I think it's a bit too risky. But that's good. Those deer aren't actually in range, so. But we might have another good city spot over here. With these gems and this wheat. Well, the wheat is in my range, so the city right here might not be too bad. Oh, looks like there's a city-state near us, which is good. Because, you know, us in city-states, they're going to be our buds, our pals.
A city-state has requested your assistance.
Yes, it has. Thank you. That was also a little loud. Sorry, I'm figuring out the sound options here. Well, we'll turn that down. That wasn't too loud. We'll turn it down to like 60%. Alright, next turn. So we've got Almaty here. They're a militaristic city-state, which is good with our canvassary. Wow, another one. This is going to be really good, actually. Having 2 city-states right here. We can get some caravans getting up and running. It should be pretty good. Nice. We found some ruins. We're going to choose production, and we're going to go straight into a worker. I would get a monument, but as soon as we unlock tradition, we get a free monument in our first 4 cities, so it's kind of a waste to just build a monument when you're going to get one for free. Oh. Nice. Mount Kalashi. Not the best for us, but still, that's a lot of faith. Set up a pretty strong religion with that. We could. Let's see. Oh. We advanced ourselves. We got an archer. That's very good to have early on. And we're not going to kill that yet. We want to wait until we get a quest to kill it. Would be best. We could increase our standing with one of these city-states here. Same with that one, actually. Do we have any quests with these city-states? No. We haven't met whatever this one is over here yet. He will probably give us a quest for this, and this guy will probably give us a quest for that, and we can use our archer very effectively to deal with that situation. Alright, we got more truffles up here. Fish here may make for a good
The
position.
enemy unit you are near is fortified.
Yes, yes. Moscow grows to 2 population. When we get pottery, we're gonna switch from our worker to our shrine because we want to get some faith. We want to at least get a pantheon, even if we don't get a religion. I'd like to get a religion too, though.
One of your combat...
Yeah. Because getting a pantheon can be pretty good. I don't know what pantheon we'd go for, though. We might just go for the plus growth pantheon or the plus production pantheon. Oh, nice. So that place is on the coast. Thing. We seem to be near the South Pole.
Say to him that fashioneth it.
So we're gonna add to queue our shrine, and we're going to put that up. And then what do we work on now? We can go straight into writing, allowing us to get that great library very quickly in 14 turns, because it'll take an extra 2 turns to finish that worker. Well, if we grow, maybe not. I think writing's probably the best. And then I want to switch straight into Great Library, which will give us a free tech. Question is, what do we want to do with the free tech? Do we want to go straight for philosophy, or do we want to get drama and poetry? Because while we're building the Great Library, we can research calendar and jump to philosophy, which will be pretty good. Or we can get mining, bronze working, and jump to iron working. I don't think that's going to be necessary, though. We don't really have any aggressive civs near us. We don't need iron working super fast. So we're probably going to go for philosophy. Getting that national college early is always good. Always. Alright, we got that there. Do we have any quests from these city-states yet? No. I'm gonna send this warrior down here to meet this guy, so hopefully I can get a quest to kill that barbarian camp from him, and I'm gonna send this guy over here because, well, scouts get better results from ruins. Alright. Next turn. Someone founded a pantheon. I should have looked to see what that was, but alas, I did not. Oh, we've got another city-state here. Jesus! We're living in city-state heaven here. We've got a whole buffer line of city-states here that are gonna make it difficult for people to attack us.
The half to the out.
Well, that was good. We could always get the Temple of Artemis now. Maybe after the shrine. But I don't know. Could be risky. And that's Sharsuga. They're maritime. And irrational noise. Do I have any quests from anyone yet? No. They do not have quests for me. Pretty sure the quests show up on this screen, but I'm just checking. Yes, they do. Well, we might as well pledge to protect these guys. I could steal a worker from one of them, but I feel like relations with city-states are going to be very important with this civ, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna pledge to protect all of them just to get a slight relations boost with them. Over here. Over here, there's Kiev. They are friendly and cultured. There's a mountain range here. We've got a pretty good position. We've got a good place for a city up here. Like, this spot right here would be ridiculous. I mean, maybe here. No. Here, because the spices aren't. Nah, Rasuga's gonna get those spices anyways. But here you got 3 truffles, stone, marble, cows. I mean, that's... And it's on the coast. That's probably gonna be my second city. Because it's just so strong. I might build a city over here somewhere. It's not as good though. I really don't have a lot of room to expand though. That is one problem. There might be somewhere down here. I'm not sure though. Oh, looks like there's a... I have to bring my archer back because this just spawned and it's gonna come try and kill my city. I really want one of you guys to give me a quest here. No quests yet? I'd very much like a quest, guy. Great. Because I can easily kill these because I've got the archer, but... But they don't want to help me do it.
Cities can bomb.
Looks like there's someone coming from over here. Bombard that. I can just fortify here. Not a problem. Come over here.
Cities, like military units, can defend against attackers.
Oh, I can't shoot because of the forest. Go over here. This thing can't really do much. It's not got any improvements to pillage, and it's 3 turns until my worker finishes, so he's not really much of a threat. I get that in there. Still fortified. Do I have a quest yet? Yes, I have a quest from Rasuga to destroy that, which is good because that's what I will do next. I have a quest from Kiev, I'm assuming, to destroy. Doesn't tell me where. I'm assuming it's this one. Unless there's another one spawned up in here. Ah,
Chukanchi.
Pachacuti.
Yukamikani Pachakutik. Inka Kunapagapak.
Very interesting. Pachacuti. Where is he? He's discovered me. He's probably coming from the east.
He who destroys a good book kills reason itself.
Alright, so we've got writing. Minor victory. So, I could attack with this archer and get experience for it. Or I could attack with the city and allow the archer to move over here to kill this quicker. I think I'm gonna do the second. I don't like the fact that that archer is in range of me. So I'm gonna move here. And if he attacks me, I should be fine anyways. Alright. So my... How many turns is it gonna take to build the Great Library? Citizen management here. Why are we doing that tile? That tile is nowhere near as good as this tile. That's as production efficient as we can be, and that's 27 turns. Let's lock this in too. 27 turns. Plus 2. That's 29 turns of research. 29 turns of research. So we could get probably 2 techs in that amount of time. We could get bronze working here to allow us to go to this. But I think I'm going to get calendar and animal husbandry. I'm going to get animal husbandry first, then calendar. And then when I get the great library, I'll grab philosophy. Because animal husbandry will allow us to upgrade this tile and this tile, which are the 2 main tiles we're working at the moment. It'll increase our growth overall, which is good. Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do. Alright. Because that should finish about the time my worker finishes finishing that. If that makes any sense. Oh, that archer is taking damage from the city. Good. Finish it off with that. Here. I'm gonna upgrade this. Adopt a policy. We're gonna take tradition just because it's overall better. It gives free aqueducts, free growth, plus land delete gives growth in the capital. It's just very good overall. This is actually pretty good too. It can save you a lot of money in the late game because it makes units garrisons in the cities free, which is really good. So basically, every city you have a free unit. If you're not at war, obviously. If you're at war, you're sending your units out, but it's good. And this just increases your happiness overall, and is pretty good. So, tradition is really good. I'm gonna adopt it. And go to the next turn. Alright, so we could attack here. Probably be unwise. Probably be better to move here. And shoot that. Once we destroy this camp, Brasuga should like us a lot. So we gotta make sure we destroy it and not Pachacuti. Because he could do that, so we're gonna move here. So we know we can take it, but he can't. Not gonna be able to take it. Ah, you get a promotion. We're gonna give you rough terrain. So that would kill that. And we'll take it. And Rasuga now very much likes us. Get tribute from them. Not quite scared enough for us. We could give them a gift. A unit. Not gonna do that. Only 5 influence. I think a unit should be worth more this early in the game. If you gift them a unit this early in the game, I mean, that's gotta be worth way more than 5 influence. So that's good. Next we're gonna go destroy this barbarian encampment, which we have a quest for by now. Almaty, yeah. I think that's their one. I'm surprised Riga hasn't given us a fort, but another pantheon's been founded. Hopefully we can found our pantheon pretty soon. Alright, we've finished that, and We get animal husbandry. Now we're gonna hook up these sheep. Another barbarian over here. Hopefully Pachacuti takes care of it. If not, I can. Looks like I'm gonna have to deal with it. Moscow has grown. What tile are we working now? Yeah, that's definitely the best one. We'll lock it. Always good to lock your tiles and make sure the AI doesn't switch it around. Shouldn't be. We're gonna have this in 17 turns, which is pretty good. But actually lower, but we will have calendar in time, so fine. Oh, that was dumb. I should have moved and then shot. Could have moved here and then shot and then moved my warrior up. But made a mistake. That's fine. No big deal. Domini is under attack. Probably by barbarians. They want a great musician. Hopefully I get one eventually. It'll probably be a while before I get music. Oh. If I had to guess. Yeah, I can move here and then shoot. Can I? I should. No, because zones of control. Yeah. Alright. So before I actually couldn't have done what I said. Next turn. We should be getting our next cultural policy here soon, which is good. Alright, so now I'm gonna fire here. And adopt a policy, which is gonna be legalism. We want to get landed elite as quick as possible just because it's so good. And once we're finished with the Great Library, we're probably gonna get a settler. Probably. Our growth is a little slow though. Only got one surplus fluid. Well, it'll go up in a second. We might not get a settler straight away. Kiev targets nearby encampment. Good. So we're going to destroy that, so that's fine. So here we can step and shoot. And actually attack this. We'll do. We'll just wait for the game to catch up. There we go. See, Temple of Artemis is built. I probably could have built it before that, but a bit risky. Alright, we get a Pantheon. Let's see. +1 food from citrus, sweet, banana. +2 faith from quarries. Probably not gonna be great. I mean, we'll be good up here. That's +4 faith, but it's not quite good enough. 15% faster border growth is decent. I wouldn't say it's as good as Messenger of the Gods, or there's one that, or Fertility Rights. Messenger of the Gods is pretty good. Fertility Rights is pretty good. God of Craftsmen is pretty good. I'm gonna go with Fertility Rights though, because growth is always good. As you can see, it already cuts 2 turns off my growth there. It's pretty good. Do that. That.
Here is something that may be helpful.
You, we are very good friends with any other quests out here. They want a great musician. Very good friends with Kiev though. Pledge to protect them. Just a little extra influence.